Ram Brahmam Garu was the caretaker of Vrindavan, Gokulam, rice field, everything. That time Swami used to come very often to Vrindavan and without any information. Even if he wanted to give information, our Kudumbarao Garu will send a telegram that Swami has left to Vrindavan. By the time Swami goes back to Puttaparthi after 10-15 days, the telegram will come slowly that Swami has left from Puttaparthi. That used to be the communication thing, unlike now. So he had sent. Nobody knew that Swami was coming. Even I used to have the keys. Even I didn't know. Luckily, I was there inside. So as soon as I heard Swami's car, I opened the door. We gave a arati nicely. I was cleaning actually. Swami went upstairs. Swami had given permission to 4-5 boys to sleep in upstairs. See, here we had a wonderful system that time. They were actually doing their post-graduation in Bangalore because we never had any post-graduation course in our college. So Swami had allowed 5-6 boys to go to Vrindavan, go out of Vrindavan. They'll study. They'll come back to the hostel and they'll stay here. So they were allowed to sleep in upstairs veranda where Swami used to sit. I told you, there. They were blissful because there was no communication that Swami was coming, and we were not expecting Swami that time because Swami had left to Parthi 3-4 days earlier only. So we thought Swami may not come for a few days. Believe me, those days 300 to 320 days Swami used to stay here. Other 40-45 days we used to be in Puttaparthi, or maybe 280 days, 40 days he'll go around to Chennai, 4 days, like that. So those fellows were sleeping blissfully. It was a hot summer, so no shirt. They were lying. So as soon as Swami saw them, so lovingly he blessed all of them. They started wearing their shirt, all that. Then they went down. Ram Brahmam Garu was in the field. So he came. When he was about to go up, Swami said, ask him not to come. See, Ram Brahmam Garu had a greatest privilege. He'll be the last person to see Swami for that particular day. That is, when Swami goes to his bedroom, he'll go, he'll massage Swami's feet. Both of them will talk for some time. Then when he comes out, the day is closed. That's what used to happen. And he used to have food with Swami. The gigantic man. If you tell him a secret, if he tells you a secret, from Mandir, the boys can hear in the hostel. If he speaks normally, you can hear up to Gokulam. That Gokulam, not this Gokulam. So that is the usual thing. Gem of a man, greatest devotee of Bhagavan. And he is the only person who will plead with Swami whenever the boys go out of him. He'll go and cry, Swami, Chala Manchiyodu. Nobody else would like to talk to Swami about that boy, knowing Swami will get upset. But this man will go and cry, Swami, Chala Manchiyodu, మీరు ఇట్లా చేయకూడదు Swami. ఆయన ఎంత బాధపడతాడు తెలుసా మీకు? He'll tell Swami like that. Such a loving, he is also another mother. He is such a great man. Swami said, ask him not to come. He didn't know what to do. See, he is the one who will have first darshan, first namaskar of Swami. He'll be the one who will have the last namaskar, and any work related to mandir, ashram, everything will be given to him. Believe me, he is illiterate. In spite of that, he'll do everything efficiently. Swami said, don't come. And whenever he used to come, see, this period of out of form is the most horrible. You will feel like a worm in shit. Let me tell you the same thing. Like that, he'll make you feel like that. Whenever he sees you, he'll get it. Swami will keep such a face, actor, greatest actor. He'll act as if he's totally disgusted with you. Like that, it is a cruel torture. For good. 1 day, 2 days, these boys came and cried. Sorry sir, because of us only. The anger is, this is a mandir. Why did you allow the boys to sleep in terrace in the afternoon? Swami had given permission for them to sleep. Ram Brahmam is just a caretaker. Ram Brahmam didn't give permission for the boys to sleep. But that was the pretext. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it went on. He could not bear. I had the glorious opportunity to see this incident. That time tears were there, including in God's eye. The day when everything was patched. He got so disgusted. He called Lakshmana Sivam Garu. He said, see, I'm going. Tell Swami I'm pushing off. I can't bear this. To these boys he'll tell, see, it is not your problem. Swami only allowed. Nobody can be like him. See, if anybody is a cause for my sorrow, naturally I'll treat them as dogs. If I'm in the power, because of you fools, all these things happen. That's what I'll tell. But here he is so loving. Adanni em ledre, Swami chuskuntarle. Like that all he said. After a few days he just could not bear. He said, Lakshmana Sivam Garu, tell Swami I am packing off. I can't live like that. So he goes and tells. I was also standing there. to witness one of the most glorious day in my life. Swami just smiled. Paiki Raman cheppu. Call him up. So he came. He told Ram Brahma garu, Swami pilustunaru. Daily paiki rakochanu kanuko. Meaning, ask Swami whether I can come daily upstairs. Not to just patch up this. He went. He smiled, he went. Swami itla adugutunnaru. Raochu cheppu. Tell him. Daily Swami ki paad seva cheyocha kanuko. Swami smiled again. Yes. Daily night Swami retire ayinappudu velli malli paad seva cheyocha nene undali Swamito kanuko. No, that anger was there so much. That man, that time he was about 76 years, crying like anything. No, that is the impact Swami normally gives to the people, those who are around him. That agony, that anger, not able to see the Lord, not able to serve. Rauchu. Then he was climbing the steps, the same steps, not these steps, the step which was... I told you, he's a very bulky person. Full anger. As soon as he saw Swami, he burst out, Enduku meer itla chesaru? Meer chesindi correcta? Meer chesindi dharmama? Nenem tappu chesanu? Cheppandi. Atla kaadu Ram Brahmam, atla kaadu Ram Brahmam. మీరే ఈ పిల్లలకి పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చారు కదా, నేనే వాళ్ళని పడుకుని చెప్పాను. వెయ్యి తల్లి అని చెప్తారు కదా, ఇదే వెయ్యి తల్లియా? మీ పిల్లలే పడుకుంటున్నారు కదా. ద మీనింగ్ ఇస్ యూ కాల్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ as 1000 mother. You are 1000 mother. That's what you tell always. If your children are sleeping here, what is bothering you? They are after all your children. Did I give permission for them to sleep? I didn't give. Then why did you make me suffer like this? The Lord. I was crying. He was crying and then falling. All these things after holding Swami's feet. Boo, selling. Believe me. Atla kaadu Ram Brahmam, atla kaadu Ram Brahmam, atla kaadu Ram Brahmam. Then he did like this, so much of vibhuti from head to toe he applied. Atla kaadu anni manchidike, anni manchidike, anni manchidi. You know, the most beautiful way how he pacifies people. And that too is, see, Swami wanted to teach us a wonderful lesson. However great God, his devotee is greater. No explanation given to that, but experience given to us at the cost of Ram Brahmam's agony. But the love what flew from Swami that day, all of us were in tears, and that is the most glorious day in my life. I think that will never come. Hope it will come through some of you if Swami gives that chance to me also. Really, such a glorious sight. I'll close my talk with one more small narration with Rama Brahmam. That Rama Brahmam I have seen. I told you there was a safe room. Next to the safe room there was a dressing room where Swami will dress. Swami was going to Ooty that time. Ram Brahmam Garu had high sugar and high pressure. He was not well at all. Still he was carrying on the work. So before going, Swami told, Chudra, ఆయనకి చాలా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, సో జస్ట్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ హిమ్. నేను 4 రోజులు వచ్చేసేస్తాను. ఐ విల్ కమ్ ఇన్ 4 days. నీవు అక్కడనే పండుకో, నైట్ బాత్రూమ్కి పోవాలంటే కొంచెం తీసుకుపో. ఆల్ దట్ హీ గేవ్ ఎ బ్యూటిఫుల్ థింగ్ దట్ నో, హీ ఈస్ ఎ డయాబెటిక్ మ్యాన్. He would like to go to the toilet quite often. So whenever he calls you, you take him up, because he could not walk also. So somebody has to hold him, take him to the bathroom, then make him lie down. I said, okay, it's a great chance to serve Ram Brahmam. Really, I'm telling. I don't know what punya I did to serve such a great soul like him. One day it passed, I took him. Second day also nothing happened. Whenever he called, I was a light sleeper. So whenever he called, I took him to the bathroom. He'll always say, Niku chaala trouble istanu. I used to tell, no, don't tell. It is a great chance for me, because I really felt it was a great chance. Third day, he called. I didn't get up. I slept like a log. He got up from the bed, but he was so weak, he was about to fall. Swami was physically in Ooty. When he was about to fall, Swami appeared there, took him to the toilet, made him lie down, cleaned. He cannot clean. So he cleaned the toilet. Both of them were talking for half an hour or so. I was sleeping blissfully in the safe room. I didn't know anything. So next day morning, this man said, see, I called you, you didn't come. Swami himself came and did all that. Maya. I said, atlana? Okay. I thought old man having all this problem must have imagined. See, that is the greatest Maya. Always he puts us in Maya. But Maya is also good. Last, that is my best personal experience. I'll tell you, if I'm shooting out 5 more minutes, kindly excuse me. 4th day, Swami came. I was thinking that all these things were his imagination. As soon as I opened the door, Nana bathroom gadga chesi pettavera, serigane chuskoledhe. Hey, you made me wash the toilet. You didn't look after Ram Brahmam Garu properly. I used to cry. I went and asked, Ram Brahmam Garu, your voice is so, no, everybody can hear. You should have called me once. Nenu pilchanu babu, neekemi vinupaledu. I called you because I want, see, that is the greatness of that man. Swami is giving me darshan. Anybody else would have forgotten themselves, but still he remembered me, he called me, but I could not get up. That is Swami's will. That good day, I didn't have the praptam to see Swami. It is one of the most wonderful. See, for his devotee, he'll go and even clean the toilet. Surely he'll do. For him, there is nothing. He is servant of one beautiful poem from Bharati. He says in Mahakavi Bharati, he treats Krishna as his own servant and sings so beautifully, so many lines. And here, the classic example of this. In that, I actually forgot what I wanted to tell. I think it's over, or can I continue for 5 more minutes? Now I have to think what it is. Though it came, maybe Swami doesn't want me to tell that instead. No problem. See, that is the most beautiful thing of Swami. One more aspect of Swami, what comes to my mind, I'll just tell you. I had a great chance of going along with him to Uti once. It was Mudumalai forest. I believe Colonel Jogarao was asking Swami, what is your real nature? So suddenly Swami started asking, do you know who am I, who am I, who am I, who am I? Nobody answered anything. In that party, Mr. and Mrs. Ratnlal also were there. I think you would have read the story. So I'll rush to the story, but the lesson what we have learnt, that's what, it is more important than that. And then Swami tell, hey, photo thi. So one Polaroid photograph was taken. I think it is available in most of the books. The beautiful picture of Dattatreya coming in fire, in front of him 4 dogs, all those things. See, the most divinity things in this, it is so common, you all have witnessed, but the lesson therein. See, there was a big stone in front of Swami, and Mrs. Satyanlal wanted to remove that stone. Swami said, go. We have never seen Swami shouting at her, because in my opinion, she is another mother to Swami. She used to cook food whenever Swami is here in Vrindavan, also in Parthi. And she had the privilege of serving Swami whenever Swami was in Vrindavan. Such a great lady. And that was the first time we are seeing Swami literally abusing, hey, po, dagarra with the po, shouting. And everybody was slightly worried. So after the photo had come, he called Ratnlal and Mrs. Ratnlal. He said, see, if you would have touched the stone at that moment, you would have burnt into ashes. That is the reason why I shouted, please don't mistake me. This word will not be there in any book. Avatar, who had shown that he is Parabrahma Swarupa, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Vedas are under him as 4 dogs, and if the Lord who is coming out of fire, the next 4 days, whenever he had seen Mr. Ratnlal, tumhara wife ko bolo, wo samay wo stone touch karna bhasm ho tha. You know the beautiful language of Hindi, how it comes out from Swami. To tell once more, when he wanted to tell, humko will nahi. Will is a Telugu word actually. Hum kya kar sakta ma, humko will nahi udhar aane ke. Bahut kaam hai. So that is a beautiful Hindi. You enjoy that Hindi also. Here, bhasm hota. Wo can't say, aisa shout kiya. Not one day, not 2 days. See, the Lord who is showing that he is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, everything. The next moment, whenever, we know the standard dialogue, whenever he is going to see Mr. Ratnlal or Mrs. Ratnlal, we will all tell, oh, Ana, oh, touch karna, bhasm hota. It had become sort of thing. 4 days continuously. See, he need not apologize at all. But see the beautiful aspect. Here, divinity, here again he is telling, he is so humble. See, I shouted at you because of this, so don't mistake me. Why the Lord should tell? Mr. and Mrs. Nara, Swami, parava nahi Swami, nahi, aisa nahi, bhasmota. That, I think he is Bhasma Bhushidanga Sai Chandrasekharano, so he wanted to repeat the Bhasma quite a few times. So that is one of the nice things. See, there are so many things in Swami's thing, each and every action of his has got great inner significance. That moment we may not understand, but slowly one day, if not today, tomorrow, surely you will understand.